Hello pilots and welcome back to Season 8 of Flight Academy. This is game 10 of our 30 game series. Yes, that's right, we are at the end of the first third of our games. We still have plenty of games left to go though, but today we have Rebels versus First Order on the table with Brad and his A-B wing combination and Ben flying that very aggressive Kylo Ren Commander Malorus combo as well. Both players having a great time so far this season. Ben is obviously looking to go for his third title and already looking quite good for it. Brad, obviously, this is his first Flight Academy season, and he's, again, relatively new back into X-Wing, so just having a really good time. I love the combo that he has gone with Braylen and Ahsoka. It's so powerful, but he is going to have his work cut out for him up against Kylo Ren and Malorus. Those are two very scary ships to come up against. Going to be interested to see where he decides to go and put his focus on first. It's just myself in the commentary booth this time, so apologies, you're not going to get the insights from Ben or James this time around, but we are looking forward to a really good game. Looks like Brad is starting it by just keeping it very open. He can obviously switch directions. Nope. Ahsoka is boosting in, so I think Kylo is going to be the target here. Not a bad option. Kind of obviously being 6 points, taking him down is going to be a lot of points there. And this game is chance engagement. The change to chance engagement, you will only score it if you are at 0 to 1 of the center objective. But Malorus is coming in strong at the side of Ahsoka. That is going to be very scary, but looks like Ben has identified Braylen as the danger piece here, and I would agree. Obviously, you've got a lot of health in there. Can be quite easy to chew through that with only having one agility, but stabilized S-foils and the heavy laser cannon means that if Brad can get Braylen in bullseye with a lock, he is going to be incredibly powerful there. So that is definitely going to be something that we're going to have to look out for. But Brad does have initiative, so he is going to get the first shot into Kylo with Ahsoka. Wondering if we're going to see an instinctive aim ion missile trigger here. Yes, looks like we are. I really like that choice. If Brad can ionize Kylo. Ooh, does he brilliant evasion or spend the focus? Okay, spending the focus. I probably would have brilliant evasion there, kept that focus, but no damage, no ion on Kylo. But if he had an ion on Kylo, that would have been really good. To make a ship like that predictable is... Ooh, that's unfortunate shooting there from Kylo. No, sorry, that was Malorus. Even with his ability triggered. Oh, that's got to feel quite rough, actually. Malorus has triggered his ability, so he gets infinite focuses. On 3 dice, he gets 1 crit. So that is not great. Taking the shield on Braylen, keeping that focus, good shout. It looks like you might have potentially a range 1 there onto Kylo, and you want as much damage going through. All the dice are not being kind to Ben here. Definitely getting at least 1 more shield down on Braylen. Okay, so 3 shields down on Braylen. That's not what Ben was hoping for. He would have expected to have had those shields down, possibly be into the hole now. Oh, that is... There we go. Brilliant evasion being spent there. Not quite a cold run on dice there. Obviously, we've lost 3 shields on Braylen, but with 2 ships with a lot of mods going into it, you would have expected a fair amount more going into Braylen there. And disappointing for Brad that Kylo isn't ionized. It would have been really nice to basically confirm that he was going to be doing either a 1 forward or 1 bank, because this K-turn with Kylo ended up just in front of him would have been absolutely brilliant. Where is Ahsoka going? Is Ahsoka slooping? Nice. I like that. Highly likely going to be able to keep Kylo in arc. Possibly catch Malarus as well. So, going to be interesting to see. Spending 2 force on Ahsoka to give Braylen an action. So, anticipate a target lock there from Braylen, because he's got 2 free rerolls with the stress. But if he can get the target lock, potentially have something in bullseye, we could see a double tap, which is probably your best option to take down Kylo. But that is a really good position for Malarus right now. Got the lock again. Probably going to spend the charge to get the infinite focuses. Probably looking... Yeah, that's the difference. If he'd have managed to ionize Kylo, then that would have had Kylo out of the fight for a round. This is now going to be tricky. Brad will get to shoot first with Ahsoka, but there is the infinite focuses trigger. Ahsoka only has 1 force to modify with, but you don't need it when you roll like that. Hit, double crit. All the infinite focuses coming good there. Again, such a great mod. You only get 2 chances at 2 uses of it, but it is so powerful, especially in these shorter games. Not working so hot on the red dice, but still definitely going to be shields down on Braylen, which is going to be half points. There we go. So shields down on Braylen. Half points at this stage. Kylo still to shoot. Ooh, Kylo he has not got his sights in at the moment. Reroll there for Braylen. No, still takes it, but that is a bit brutal. You'd have expected Braylen to be down at this point. 4 good shots into him, so many dice, and he is still up. Well, let's see what Braylen can do back into Kylo. He's got the 2 rerolls, does have the target lock there as well, but ideally doesn't want to be spending that. Does not have the option for double tap because heavy laser cannon is bullseye only. Ooh, go with the homing torps instead. Interesting choice. Straight damage onto Kylo. Not sure if I'd have gone with that. Homing torps are good, but it's more, I think they're better when it's a case of, right, you've got 1 health left. 1 or 2 health left, and then they have to make that choice. So let's see. Unfortunately, with that K-turn, does leave Braylen a little bit out in the open. Interesting from Braylen there, moving towards the top of the board. And here we go, barrel roll. That makes a lot of sense. So focus to barrel, going to give him the stress, but still going to be out of the fight for a little bit. Obviously doesn't have a quick turnaround there, no way of easily getting rid of the stress. Malorus, ooh, that if Braylen hadn't the barrel rolled there, Malorus would not have a shot. Did he bump? No bump. Okay, so that is a fully modded shot there for Malorus into Braylen at range 1. No shot from Kylo, but Kylo is in a good position to trap Ahsoka in arc, and he can be quite brutal. Advanced optics, predictive shot, the Force. The silencer is a very, very strong chassis. Great dial, great action bar, just a good amount of health as well in there, and more importantly, strong attack as well. Okay, so Ahsoka hoping to put some damage into Malorus, but we will see how devastating this range 1 shot from Kylo is going to be, but looks like we're going Malorus first. Ooh, Braylen is still up. The B-Wing that could. I think he's only missed 1 roll there so far when it comes to evades, but yeah, definitely spending that focus for advanced optics. That is a very strong hit. On a normal A-Wing, that'll be enough to one-shot, but Ahsoka does have hull upgrade. So definitely losing a shield at... Ooh, that is on the evade. 3 evades there, only taking 1 shield. These rebels definitely have their defenses dialed in this game. I know that obviously Braylen has taken 7 damage, but he's only missed 1 evade roll. He's had the max evades other than that, and Ahsoka maximum evading there as well. That is brilliant. And finally getting a shield off of Malorus. Again, shield upgrade making that TIE FO just that little bit harder to chew through. But everyone seems to be avoiding that central objective there. Right now, again, Braylen being stressed, he's not in a great position. This would be a lovely point to see a seismic charge dropped. But no seismic charge. I think the seismic charge would have been good there. You'll likely catch Ahsoka, but the potential to catch Malorus and probably Kylo as they turn in, I reckon that would have been a great opportunity there if it was me. Curious now as to where Malorus and Ahsoka are going to end up. Kylo quite possibly doing the 3 Talon. But Brad can't... Oh, he's stressing Braylen again. I don't know if I agree with that. I think he should have... Well, he's got the bump. But I don't know whether he should have done that. I think he should have stayed where he was. Malorus might have actually overshot slightly. And then you could have won Talon next turn. But there is the Talon roll from Kylo. Great flying here from Kylo, keeping guns on the entire game. Malorus just absolutely hunting down Braylen at the moment. I know we got the bump there, but so just keeping on there. And oh no, Ahsoka is... that is landed on that asteroid there. Oh, that is very unfortunate. So takes the damage. Doesn't take the second damage, but is stressed and not going to be able to shoot or do an action. So that is incredibly unfortunate there. Can Braylen stay up? He's got the focus. Spend the focus. Oh, that was risky, trying to re-roll it. I know you've got the re-roll there, but if that rolled into a blank, he would have been definitely dead. I'd have just focused straight away there. But looks like Kylo wants to finish him off. He's going to need to spend that. Well, that is Braylen down now. Nothing he can do. The full house. Great flying there from Ben, keeping the guns on, seeing their ideal target. It's now 6-0 in Ben's favour. Ahsoka Tano is in a very tricky position right now, has two very healthy FOs, First Order ships to come up against. And does she clear? She does clear that. Nice. Too hard clearing that stress. Obviously was already on the obstacle, so doesn't have to re-roll for it because she didn't clear the obstacle, which is probably quite fortunate for Brad, because that would have been really, really bad if she had to roll for it again, because that would have potentially put her down to 1 health. But this is going to be a tough one now. Just over, 2 minutes 40 to go. And Ahsoka has to try and get through at least Kylo to draw this game up. And Kylo is yet to move, so Kylo is going to be behind Ahsoka. And this is a port, like, I know the Amy's got a great dial, but this is a very bad time to be trying to play chase when you've got 2 minutes left. Oh, just out of range of that central objective is... oh no, just in range, sorry, so it does score the center there for 1 point. Malorus swooping in to cover the angles. We're going to see another Talon from Kylo. Yeah, there we go. Talon getting ready to pounce back in. Probably not going to need it because we are literally about to hit time. What does Ahsoka do to try and get something here? K-turn. Sloop either way would hit the obstacles, so K-turn would get a shot. There we go, 5 K-turn. Does mean going to get a shot on Malorus. Possibly unobstructed. We'll have to see what the dice call is. It looks like a range, possibly a range 2 unobstructed shot there. So let's see how many. Oh, good shooting from Malorus. Let's see how many dice are rolled here. Only 3. Ooh, Ahsoka down to 1 health, which means half pointed. Another 2 points to Ben. Oh, we might have actually miscounted there. It would appear that Ahsoka had actually taken more damage. That is actually Ahsoka down. She does get to shoot back because it's the I5 step. So, would need a very good roll. Well, no. Unfortunately, those first order ships are really tough to crack there. Some really excellent flying from Ben with Kylo and Malorus. Focusing Braylen down, it took a lot longer than Ben, I think, anticipated. Braylen's green dice were doing incredibly well, but that was a great game from both sides. A really solid win there for Ben. Do hope that Brad's obviously understands how dangerous the First Order can be, but you know what? He did a good job. It's just they are, again, a very tough nut to crack, and they're probably the favourites for the Season 8 title. But we still got 20 games left to go, so anything can change in that time. But guys, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.